after having 3 heart attacks by the time she was 36, Mum of 3, Sally B, decided something needed to change. So she hit the kitchen and put together a collection of delicious family food fit to keep you fit and healthy.
There we are.
There we are. We've just been flicking through it. It looks lovely.
Just having a look. The heart thing is fascinating because I mean, the first attack happened at a children's party in 2004, didn't it?
Yeah.
You had no hint before that there was any issue whatsoever.
No, looking back, I actually think I had little heart attacks or little spasms in my late teens and 20s because I'd had the pain before.
Yeah.
But I was always treated as having indigestion, and we all thought I'd just had indigestion. And I always thought I'd got a heartburn problem coming through my late teens and 20s.
So you went in, you obviously feeling very poorly, then you went in, the doctor says no, hospital fine, that's all okay, and then, and then it happened again a couple of days later and you were cleaning the kitchen floor, and this was much more serious.
Yes, but I still didn't think it was my heart because I'd told at the previous trip to the hospital that I'd got indigestion and was sent home with indigestion medicine. So when this next pain came, I knew I couldn't cope with the pain, which is why I dialed 999, but I still didn't think it was my heart.
So and neither did they.
Well, they didn't. No, I had 3 cardiologists standing around my bed at one point saying, this is saying you've had a heart attack, but we don't believe it. And one of them did bet me £1 million, and I think I should go back and find him.
Without question, I think they're like a shot.
Yes. So when did you realise that this was actually something very, very serious?
Well, it went from bad to worse. Things got very bad. I was obviously in a lot of pain. I could feel that things were going terribly wrong in my heart. I was rushed to another hospital. I was given an angiogram, and in that, the surgeon started swearing, and then my husband was sent in to say goodbye, and that's when I knew that this was
and you had a spontaneous coronary artery dissection.
Yeah.
And explain what actually happens, because if there's one artery we need, it's that one.
Yes, it's the main artery. I'm a lady without an LAD, and I'm still here. And it's...
LAD?
LAD, which is your left anterior descending artery, and basically mine just fell apart. So I didn't have heart disease, I didn't have high blood pressure, I didn't have cholesterol. I had the main artery that feeds the bulk of my heart just fell apart.
And for no reason, just something rare and unexplained.
Very rare. I mean, I was told there are about 120 cases worldwide ever. I actually think there are more than that now because I am in touch with about 6 ladies in the UK that have survived this, and about 50 in America now that have contacted me.
And your heart kind of did a natural bypass?
Yes.
So all the little tiny capillaries, or you explain this?
No, you're absolutely right, Holly, and this is so important because journalists always say to me, did you eat really badly before? No, I didn't. That isn't what caused it, and I survived because I had eaten well before, and because I had demanded oxygen of my heart with my little bits of exercise and eating really well. When the main artery fell apart, the blood was able to find other little vessels to carry through, and that was just enough to keep me alive.
If you had been an unhealthy person, it would have been curtains.
That would have been it.
Well, this is a disorder that's mostly diagnosed post-mortem.
That's right. Yes, it is. Yeah.
So once you had realised that there had to be life changes and that you had to remain healthy, and that's when you put the book together. And you were just saying to us in the break, you know, I'm not a chef, I'm a cook, because everybody can do this.
Do you know, I think people have been sold up the river with diets that don't work, and I counsel heart patients, and they cry more tears about the food they think they can no longer eat than having had the heart attack. And I can prove that you can make anything you want in a healthy way. So I heard a whisper that you like at some times,
a little bit of fried chicken as a treat, because we do try to eat very, very healthily.
Everyone's been saying feels a very, very healthy eater, but this will give you the flavours. It's just getting the flavours without the added naughties.
Away we go.
Have a look. Yes.
Shall I show you? Right. So what we're going to do is...
there's the finished dish, look at that.
Oh, it's very nice. Listen, I'm going to start with the potatoes. These are rooster potatoes that I like. They have the red skin and loads of vitamins. Potatoes don't get a good press, and they should, because lots of mums buy...
chips.
or rice and pasta, and actually potatoes are much more nutritious for you than rice or pasta, so it's fine. So all I'm adding into here is some garlic powder, some paprika. We put quite a bit of paprika in. I use a little bit of celery salt on this. I generally don't cook with salt because that's a silent naughty. But this, with potatoes, you need a little bit.
So celery salt is better for you than normal salt?
No, not really. It's still salt, and I don't use salt generally, but every now and again, particularly on potato dishes, I will use.
We do need a bit of salt.
You do need a bit, and because I don't use it, and maybe you don't, or don't get it through processed food, then it's fine to add a little bit.
Yeah.
So basically, these are potatoes that I blanch for 3 minutes first, and then I just mix with the olive oil and the spices, and they're going to bake in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. We've got some already going.
Straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice and easy.
And then over here, I've got the chicken, which I've got sliced up. Let me just make sure that's on. I'm going to pop a tiny bit of olive oil in the pan. Olive oil, when heated, is great for you. It has blood cholesterol lowering properties, especially when you cook it with onions and garlic. This is chicken, and I've got some mixed Cajun spice here. If you want to mix your own, you can, and I think on the website we've got the mixture. I've got my little list because I can't remember them all. Chili powder, chili pepper, white pepper, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, allspice, coriander, ginger, cumin, fennel, cardamom, oregano and sage.
That's all on our website.
That's all on there, but you can just buy...
I am so going to make that. I'm going to do that.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but it looks brilliant anyway.
Yeah, it does.
But you can buy, Phil, the ready-made mix like that, or I would mix a big lot like that and then just keep it in a little plastic container and use it every time you want some.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But the whole thing about when people think they're on a diet, they think they can no longer have tasty food. That is rubbish, absolute rubbish. You can, and life's too short to not have tasty food.
Yeah.
That just takes about 4 or 5 minutes to cook off either side, and I've got some already going there.
Yep.
So I'm just going to let that cook away for a few minutes, and that's it already done. Now the coleslaw, because you know in your chicken, if you like a bit of southern fried chicken, you get a side of coleslaw.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a low-fat coleslaw. You've got half a white cabbage. We've got some carrots, some spring onion. You can put lemon in here, but I actually like grapefruit juice and a little bit of the pulp, and that adds a nice tang that'll cut
I'm going to move this because it's making a lot of noise.
Oh, right, OK. That's a good idea.
I'm going to put that over there. There we are.
Oops, let's put the creme... this is low-fat creme fraiche. So don't use the mayonnaise, use the creme fraiche. It's much lower fat, better for you, and a few poppy seeds.
I love poppy seeds.
And this will make a really... Oops-a-daisy. I have to say, presentation isn't... Sorry, Holly. Presentation isn't...
Everybody does it. With the amount of times we've had food
Good for your heart, not
overs,
for your washing.
I keep saying it's all about the eating, OK? It's not about... It's how it tastes when it goes down. It's not actually...
Well, this is like a real kitchen.
No, it is a real
we
kitchen.
all do, you know.
And I have to say, everyone's been so nice to me here because chefs don't generally like me very much.
Why?
Well, because I'm a home cook and that scares them, and because I like healthy food, and I've done a few programmes with chefs and they're like, where's the salt and where's the fat? And I'm saying, get over it. You're going to have to cook without it and use your imagination.
Absolutely.
So shall I put this all together for you? Let me get... Oh, I've got these already out.
So let's have a look. What we'll do is we'll have a look at the recap, and then we'll put it all together. Here we go.
Cut the potatoes into fat chip shapes, then place in a pan of hot water and simmer for 3 minutes. Drain and mix in a bowl with 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon each of celery salt and garlic powder, and some black pepper. Cook at 200 degrees C, gas mark 7 for 25 to 30 minutes. Cut chicken breasts into strips and dust with the Cajun spices. Leave to marinate for 10 minutes. Cook on each side for 4 to 5 minutes in a little olive oil. Mix together 1 cup of low-fat creme fraiche, 1 tablespoon of cider vinegar, juice and pulp of half a grapefruit, half a white cabbage, 1 grated carrot, 3 spring onions and 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds.
That's how easy it is. This is what it looks like.
It looks amazing.
And so, was it a bit of a surprise to get an order of 12 books from Michelle Obama?
Sorry, Mish. My best friend Mish. Yeah. Mish and me now we're like that. Yes, it was a bit of a shocker.
And are you going to go over and cook for them?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to cook for them. I'm going over next month. I hope to be cooking and plucking vegetables from her kitchen garden, but we'll wait and see. How exciting.
And a letter from Prince Albert of Monaco as well.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
What did he
that
want?
I think that was when I was doing flu busting, when all the swine flu used that, and I produced a flu busting sauce. And I was saying to everyone, right, whiz up all your vegetables and make this sauce. You can use it as a soup, you can use it as a pasta sauce. It was brilliant. And I had that up in the press and on the website and stuff. And yes, I got a letter that he wanted that recipe.
Well, you know, obviously, with your flu-busting thing, earlier on we were discussing that it's only men that get man flu.
Oh, look, here we go. Please. Any opportunity to have another go. I can't believe it.
Well, I can't speak.
You won't possibly comment.
This is fantastic.
Really scrumptious. Thank you. Thank you so much. And really good for kids as well, the chicken. Yummy.
Well,